Hi, I'm Sandy and I wrote The Dog Trainer's Companion. With me today is Jules. Today we're going to talk about loose leash walking with your dog. I have been told that this girl is a puller on leash. So we are going to go outside and do some loose leash walking and see if we can start to fix that. So we'll see outside. Loose leash walking is not difficult to teach your dog. It's just time consuming, unfortunately. So what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Kalea to loosen up the leash by herself. She's got the leash tight in front of me. I'm waiting for her to loosen it up. And as soon as she does, on her own, I'm going to start walking again. I'm not going to pull her towards me. I'm not going to get her attention. So right there, she loosened up the leash a little bit. She also looked at me. Then when we walked a little bit, she tightened up the leash again. So I'm waiting for her to loosen up the leash. I don't want to call her to me or get her attention or pull her to me because I want her to understand a tight leash means we stop walking. A loose leash means we walk. And I don't have to treat or reward for this because the walking is the reward itself. So you can see right now I'm waiting again. I'm waiting for her to loosen up that leash. And as soon as she loosens up that leash on her own, then I'm going to start walking again. And sometimes this can be a little bit frustrating for a dog owner or a dog, right there, she loosened up. This can be frustrating for a dog owner or a dog handler because you're standing there just waiting. I've been known to work with a dog and it took us a half an hour to get 20 feet. But it's important if you want your dog to understand loose leash walking, it is important that you wait for them to loosen up the leash and then continue walking. And you're not going to call them to you. You're not going to pull the dog to you. You want them to figure this out. And they will. The more you practice this, the more the dog is going to understand what it is that you're looking for, and the more they're going to want to keep that leash loose. And right now I'm just waiting for her again. And eventually she is going to turn around and look at me and loosen up that leash. Sometimes the dog just sits. Sometimes, and depending on the dog and the situation, sometimes I consider that enough. There she goes. And she even came towards me that time, looked me in the eye. That was great right there. So now she's stopped again and we're waiting. I'm just waiting on her. And as soon as she loosens up that leash, then we will walk again. Distraction does play a role in what happens with the dog. If there's a lot of distraction, it will be more difficult for the dog to do this. So notice I'm working on a pretty quiet road right there. I'm also working right in the middle of the road. That's because there's less distraction right in the middle. If I was on the side or on a sidewalk, the side of the road or on a sidewalk, there's a lot to sniff, and we don't want that to happen. These videos in my book are designed to help people either become a dog trainer if that's what they would like, or to become a better dog parent, either one. So all of the information in my videos can be found in my book, The Dog Trainer's Companion. If you find that you would like to work with me, if you live in the San Diego area, we can work together in person. Just go ahead and send me an email. If you don't live in the San Diego area but still want to work with me, send me an email. We can probably figure out how to do that virtually. And finally, if you liked our video, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.